So this is our charging station and it's not working. So we're gonna grab lunch in the meantime, and then we found a different charging station lower down. So let's see. Such a beautiful day. Guys, so the lady was like, yeah, try the homemade lasagna. Tami had it the day before and it was bomb. But this,
it's better than yesterday.
Yours one was a little softer. This have a bit more texture to it. And I like that about lasagna when they have, like, you could taste the layers. Girl.
I want to taste it.
Try it, girl. Get it.
Make it a crunch. I like a crunch. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's different.
Yeah, it have a harder texture.
And then your sauce is more brown too. Way better than yesterday. Yesterday, the one that I had, it was nice. It was beautiful. It was really good. The taste was good. But what I like from a lasagna is when it have like a hint of sweetness. And I taste that. That one was more salty, but I taste that by yours. Hey, like
Damn, baby. Car mukbang. I eat a lasagna and a piece of pizza. That's greedy.
Huh?
You eat 2 pieces?
No.
Oh, okay. No,
Never.
I was like, okay, then you push. Basically, yeah, we came on here to talk about how you say it? It's pressure. Actually, I'm speaking things into existence. This trip. Remember us randomly that day at the Albert Card Market? We was like, okay, let's plan a trip. And look at us.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember one day at the Albert Card Market, we was like, let's plan a trip. We really wanted to experience like the Swiss Alps. We had just gotten back from Sicily. And we were like, yeah, we were really like, oh my God, what we should do.
I realize now we do this in a very short time. That was March.
In March, we started planning this trip, and basically we first started off by booking the tickets. We went with Ryanair via Eindhoven,
which we had to coop a lot because the prices were going like this.
You really have to pay attention, but you really have to like coop the tickets to see like, okay, when is the best, and just make sure you have like a chunk right there ready to pay, because sometimes the tickets will be 80 euros and then it will go back up to like 120. So you really have to time the tickets. European travel in the Netherlands, definitely book via Eindhoven airport, because then you can get cheaper tickets and just more possibilities, especially when it's just like city and then trips. So we got our tickets, that was done. So now it was time to look for, okay, where are we going to stay? We were looking on Airbnb. A lot of things, especially in the Milan area, was super expensive, and we didn't want to like exert all the money on our stay, knowing that we want to explore more outside and just lounge around by a pool. So then we ended up finding this really cute Airbnb in the mountains. Here we are, and it was basically 40 euros a night, and we here for 5 nights. So do the math, and then you divide that by 2 people. Perfect to do. I'm bad at math. Tammy's the math whiz. I was like, you do the math. That's what she said.
That was she said.
And then so we had our for life. Then it was time to get the car. We didn't tell the full story and the whole drama with the car, but basically things didn't go as planned with the car because of delays, etc. So that fell through. So while we were on the airport waiting around, we had to think of a new plan. And then obviously I use car to go in the Netherlands, you use green wheels in the Netherlands, so we have an idea of how those shared services work. So we were like, let's look. And then I looked on the app, and there were so many cars in Milan city center. So what we did, we took a bus from the airport to Milan city center, and then we activated our account, and then they gave you options, so you could do like 1-day tariff, 2-day tariff, or hour tariff, whatever. We obviously chose for 5 days. The only thing, what was the downside, is you're gonna pay the 5-day tariff, and then you also pay your kilometers after.
But which is like green wheels.
It's like green wheels. It's very similar. So
only just thing is green wheels have a better day tariff than
Share Now. Yeah. So we're with Share Now. And basically we took a small car because it's just 2 of us. We don't need it. We have a Fiat 500, super spacious. We love it. Yeah, so that was like the majority of our money when it comes to the trip, is just the car, because the car is like, we basically needed to do things outside of waiting around for Ove. Make sure you have a good plan when it comes to how you will be getting around, especially if you're in a more rural area. You don't want to like wait around for the bus. Yeah, so you do need a credit card when you're booking cars. So make sure that you have a credit, or you can, or if you're traveling with one of you guys at least have a credit card, then you could just divide it like that. Food budget. The thing is, we don't really have a food budget.
Do not have a food budget.
Don't have a food budget because you're going to see stuff, you're going to want to try stuff, and it's well to do. Like, we just had this dinner, well, this dinner, we just had this lunch, and it was basically, we had like focaccia, pizza, lasagna, sandwich, focaccia, insert name here. We just had all those things, and it was like 20 euros.
Yeah.
And last night we had like pizza,
and a
pasta,
dessert,
and a dessert. We had a dessert as well, and it was 20 euros.
Yeah.
So we had like 5 items, 20 euros. So you could see most things. If you go like outskirts, Milan is a bit more expensive because that's city, but we're in like the outskirts, so everything is like between 5 euros.
A whole pizza was for 5 euros, 7.50.
Yeah. So just know, like, food budget, you could budget yourself, but why? Live a little. So what was pricey also was the ferry, because we took the speed ferry, and because we did the fast ferry because we wanted to like save time on traveling, we took a fast ferry from Bellagio to Como, and that's basically you're going all down the Como Mare, and that was like 29 for 2 people, Hain and Wear. So you have to do one way, sorry, so you have to do 29 going in and coming. So that was pricey when it comes to travel. But today we plan to go with a day boat, so we're gonna see those prices. It should be a bit cheaper because it takes longer, but those are the only options that we have to go to Bellagio, and basically you get to see more of the lake because it's like an open boat, and it's just nicer to experience the lake on the slow boats, the slow ferries. So
Open as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep you guys updated on that price. But that was basically the rundown of how we did it, and moral of the story: manifest your vacations. Don't wait.
No, make it happen.
Make it happen. So there's a bit of traffic, but why complain when this is your view? Traffic on Lake Como with a view of the Alps. It's so gorgeous. Like, definitely if you're in the northern Italy area, do visit Lake Como. There's so much to see. There's so many cities around the lake. You can explore so much. Start at Milano, work your way to Como, then Bellagio, then Farina, and you're just going to have. So basically, I read online that Lake Como is basically a offtucking, I don't know how you say it, a branch of glaciers that departed over millions and millions of years, thousands of years, and that's how we get the Grand Lake Como. So the water is basically Alp water that descends from the Alps that you probably see in the background. Here you don't see the ones with the snow, but on this side, if you can see it over there, all of those are snow-topped mountains, and all of the little cities in between are on the outskirts of the lake, and then there's various little pockets of cities. So you can go to Como, which is that way. We're going to Bellagio, that's up this way, because from Bellagio we're taking a ferry over to Bellagio, that's in the center of the lake. So this is what we're doing. We're in traffic, but it's all good because this is the view. Words for the fans, Tami.
Make this your goal.
Yeah,
this is an experience that will help you appreciate life, and will help you to, when you go back to your own home, think a lot about, you know, being content and being appreciative. So
wise words.
Yeah, we had a couple L's.
Well,
And the L's are normally known as losses.
No
but
losses.
We don't do those kind of L's. Our
No.
L's are lessons learned.
Yes, double L's. But we appreciate all the double L's because every step of the way is worth it. So, yeah. And I'm so thankful for Tami because she's a perfect driver. She's really good at driving. You see her handling the wheel. Warm today, guys. Like, yesterday was raining in Milan. Well, actually, when we got to Milan yesterday, it was super sunny. It was super warm. Like, you can tell the difference in atmospheres. That's one thing we didn't talk about. You can really tell the difference in atmospheres because obviously we up here in the mountains, a higher altitude. So my ears just pop. It is be a bit more chillier. But today is a super warm day. But yesterday when we drove down into Milano, obviously Milano is a city, concrete jungle. It was so hot. It was extremely hot. And I think we got there around the peak of the heat as well. So it was extremely hot, but then by nighttime, because we wanted to be bad girls and be on the road late.
Stop it.
So by the time we left the restaurant, it was like going on 1 o'clock. Because when we were on the road itself, it was pushing 2. After hours in traffic, we finally made it. We're down at the ferry port, so now we're going to see if we can get a ferry to Bellagio so we can get some scenic routes. So we made it to Bellagio and we're sitting at this restaurant. It's pizzeria cocktails, but the kitchen is closed, so we're gonna have some cocktails and just enjoy the view. We got on the ferry, as you guys saw, and it took us over within 5 minutes. We were over here.
Yeah.
Roughly.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was very quick. So from Bellagio, within 5 minutes we were here. So now we're having some drinks and just enjoying because we could stay in Bellagio until 11 tonight. So there's definitely no rush. We're going to have a drink and then figure out what there is to do in Bellagio. So yeah, stay tuned.
Excited.
Yeah. I forgot to film what we were drinking, but
Look at the sun.
actually feels like sun. With time, we're at a joke so end. So what I was trying to say is we just finished our drinks. We had virgin drinks. So even like we drunk that.
Virgin.
Oh, Tami only virgin. So in between time, we taking pictures here by the shore, and you can see the Alps in the background. And over there is Bellagio. That's where we parked the car, and then we took the ferry over. And then if you go lower down, all the way to the end of this part of the lake, that's Como. And then if you go higher up, you're gonna go to Golio. I think that's what it's called. How gorgeous! So what are we doing?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, gelato, gelati.
Secondo più pratico, attraversando alcune delle più caratteristiche
Tourist attraction that we're doing for the first
di
time.
autunno viaggio.
So we just want them to drive us
Ladies and
around so we
gentlemen,
could see. Or have ice
welcome
cream
on
in my
board
house.
the Bellagio Express. Your ticket is valid for the whole route. You can get off whenever you want.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I won't same for this evening is possible payment in cash.
Update. We're at this little corner restaurant in this very cute street. Tommy went to the ATM because she can't pay in here, but it's this cute little restaurant. And we're sitting outside.
Pappardelle with the cream and parmigiano? Yes. One ravioli with the cream and water.
Thank
Buon
you.
appetito, prego.
Thank you. Yeah. So what do you rate your dish?
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't even have to think about it. It's the explanation. The moment this hit my taste buds,
It was really good.
I knew.
Yeah. Mine I gave a 7 because it's good with the flavor, but it's a bit tough for me. But the flavor is good, so I give it a 7. And what I love is that you could continue adding more cheese. So you could never get enough of the cheese. But this is really good. 10 out of 10. Goodbye, Bellagio. So good outside. Feels super good outside.
feels good.
Feels great. Now we learn to press the button. So today is day 4. Yes. Day 4, and we're headed to Lugano. Lugano. We're headed to Lugano, and it's a city in Switzerland, right across the border from where we're staying. Super excited to see what it has over there. I kind of read online what it was. It's basically another Swiss Mediterranean city, and it has a lot of museums, culture, Italian vibes, but also in a Swiss setting. How it goes. We're walking to the car now, and then we're going to grab a slight breakfast and then drive down.
Pomegranate, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the potatoes and the codfish. We have, it's actually chicken and zucchini.
Chicken cutlet.
And you have a dark pasta with vegetables and potatoes and bread. It smaakt leuk. So we're at the Fermata, the bus stop, because we're headed over to Lugano. So the lady at the restaurant, who's super sweet, we gotta ask her her name.
Yeah.
Her name. She recommended that we drive down to Porleza. I saw a sign somewhere, Porleza. And we take the ferry or the bus from this section. Apparently the ferry only sails on Saturday. So we're taking the bus. So we should be in Lugano in about 30 minutes. We're now in Lugano. And we're gonna go try to find the city center and explore.
And we'll share one.
Okay, we're trying a cannoli. Yummy. Thank you. Grazie. So I am trying a pistachio cannolo. Never had a cannolo before. So it's basically ricotta cheese in a shell-like pastry with powdered sugar and pistachio. Let's see. So good.
You can have it all. You sure?
Yeah. It's like
She loves it.
it's like a cream cheese filling
You could have all. I
with
can
a
buy another
buttery
one.
shell, and then you have the pistachio filling. Really lekker. So we came to the conclusion. Switzerland, we knew this, but it's super expensive here. So you have to be very cautious when you're picking up things. it's starting to rain a bit. We like, this is different type of cold. Yeah, the raindrops, icy cold. But so we're gonna try head a little bit of we wanted to do and like a paddle boat thing, but it's raining, so we're like contemplating if we should do the paddle boat. So we're walking on the canal and it's kind of chilly, but as they say, the HOs don't get cold. We're gonna walk to the paddle boat area and see how much they cost, and maybe if we feel it adventurous, we gonna do it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. So I got a nice time.
Yeah.
You too.
Looking a little brown.
Yeah, so we just had lunch. I had a pizza.
I had Thai curry.
Cream hot Thai curry. It was really good. We didn't really film because we were busy with it, but now we are going on the paddle boats. So we're waiting in line to get tickets, and then yeah, see you guys when we're. Should I paddle?
You staring.
I stare. No, I mean.
Stare it
No,
off.
I mean. No, I mean. Should I paddle and still?
Yeah, I think so.
I could drive all on them.
Yeah.
You know the traffic rules. Okay. This should be funny.
Yeah.
Baby, can't because of that. Whoa. How do I? You just push it forward.
You do it as if it's that big.
We get the middle of. Whoa! We went nowhere. Look at us! So late. This is a very fun experience. We're on Lake Lugano.
Lugano.
Oh,
It's cold.
like so.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be pedaling. But we are. Well, we are.
We really moving much.
We ain't going too far. We can't stay straight.
You look bougie though.
But guys, this is definitely a fun activity that you could do and experience the lake.
Yeah.
And it was 20 euros for an hour, 2 people. Actually, you could have 3 people in this boat.
Yeah. And there's a bigger boat where you can have for the same price 4 people.
Yeah. So it's all about your preference. Oh, it's so cold. Nice and fresh. About 3 hours later, we were waiting on the bus since 5:20. It's now 7:20, so 2 hours the bus didn't come because there might be a lot of traffic in the area. Now we're on the bus back to Bellagio to get our car and then drive back up the hill where we're gonna have dinner for the last time. So Lugano was nice. It was super warm. So see you later for dinner. So we having our final dinner together. Yeah, Don't stop. So we're gonna celebrate with a wine. Sure, we didn't do wine for this whole trip, so let's do some wine together. Ready?
To end it, to make sure we finish it off on the right tone.
You want cheers? It smells really good. Close to a lifetime more of trips. Nice. And this is their local white wine.